Good afternoon, welcome to a Dota 2 game. I say good afternoon, but it's actually good evening, because it is evening where I am from at least. We are gonna see two matches, because this is a GosuLeague matchup, which means every team will face each other twice. And we're gonna see two matches between DPP and Infernity Gaming. DPP, otherwise known as Pure Heart Dota, as you can see on the Radiant team, because that's them. And yeah, like I said, two games between the two teams. DPP you might have heard of, because they were the ones that 1.5 weeks ago they beat M5 twice in a row, I believe, in also in the GosuLeague Division 2. And Infernity Gaming have made some upsets, I believe, also in the Division 2. So I'm looking forward to this game. And as of today, apparently the update that we had yesterday. Hello Meepo, hello Magnus. We have ourselves a Magnus ban as well. I don't think Meepo is gonna be picked up. Would be fun if we do see him. We have a Bat Rider, Templar Assassin, and Darkseer bans for the other three bans in the pool. Rubik first pickup for DPP. Let's see what Infernity can do with the heroes still left in the pool. Of course, there's still some awesome combinations in there, like the Naga Siren and the Leshrac, a very strong dual lane if you want to go for that. Leshrac on itself is pretty strong regardless, like a hero that's strong in all stages of the game. Of course, Tidehunter is also one of those heroes that's picked up fairly early, and of course the hero that since the patch, latest patch, as in 0.75, has had a lot of playtime. Hello Jakiro. He is the first pickup for Infernity Gaming, and let's see what they're gonna be adding to it. I mean, we've also seen dual lanes with Jakiro and Naga Sirens, that they could go for both if they want to do something like that. But whatever they're gonna pick up now, I mean, I was gonna say, they have to be careful not to give away their entire strategy, but they're gonna pick up the Queen of Pain, so that's gonna be probably their solo mid, and the rest of the lineup, I mean, you still don't know really what they're gonna go for, because Queen of Pain can also fulfill so many of those roles, be a ganking hero, be a semi-carry for later on. They still have a lot of options there. It's gonna be DPP that will have to set the tone of what kind of strategy they want to go for, unless they go for heroes like a Windrunner, Tidehunter, and Leshrac, because all those heroes are basically good in all stages of the game. But of course, for the Tidehunter, mostly mid-game, but you can't really tell their strategy from it all too much. And they're gonna go into reserve time for this as well. Let's see what they're gonna be picking up, because this is their last two pickups that they can do before we go into the ban phase again. And like I said, I mean, I don't think we're gonna see Meepo. I would love to. I would really love to, but Meepo, yeah, he is pretty easy to counter also. I mean, with a lot of burst damage, and Infernity, for example, already has some burst damage now. And if you only kill one of the Meepos, every Meepo dies. So not really all that ideal to have on DPP side, even if they wanted to go for it, perhaps. It's gonna be a Tidehunter first, or well, second in a way, I guess. Leshrac, Windrunner, is it gonna be one of those two? No, it's gonna be already set in its own. Tinker is gonna be the hero to go for. So as soon as he gets his boots of travel up, there will be no towers being pushed on the side of DPP. They will be pushed. They will be able to push towers. I mean, it's pretty simple now, that if you see what they have right now. Rubik probably gonna be support with the Tinker solo mid, or Rubik could even go a long lane solo. But Tidehunter could do the same thing. But at least Tinker mid. For laning wise, there's a lot of options, but Tidehunter, a hero that when he gets level 6, he'll try to force team fights. And if you then also have a Tinker there, I mean, there's gonna be fights, and I don't think Infernity will want to take them right now, or want to take the fights, that is. Of course, they have Macropyre, they have the Sonic Wave, but after that initial burst damage, if that's not gonna kill off the heroes of DPP, and then they are in a tough spot. So they need some kind of team fight maybe as well right now. Maybe with well, I was gonna say an Enigma almost, but of course there's a Rubik on the other side already countering that one. So maybe only if they're sure that the Rubik will be in a black hole, will they be able to pick up the Enigma. They could go for a different way, like for example, still picking up a jungle hero, but then a Chen or Enchantress, well, Chen in this case, I would guess, and just be more aggressive before Tidehunter is level 6. But they pick up the Kalinx, so that's gonna be their carrier. Yeah, scary. Their AFK farmer until he has his Orchid of the Malevolence. And we have seen him getting some playtime as well over the last few days, and he's still having that same old role that he had When we think, I'm not gonna say first saw him, but I noticed him first when Mouseport started to pick him up a lot and had Black play Dyke Links. But yeah, his role hasn't changed at all. He is still that dangerous carry. If he gets big, then he is painful. And instantly the Bounty Hunter ban out, because of course that is and a counter towards the Clinks, and they are maybe fearing still a trial lane from DPP, and then still a solo lane needed for DPP. Personally, I don't think they're gonna need another solo lane, but apparently Infernity does think that. They ban out the Broodmother as well, and we have Undying and Chen, two hard pushing heroes, banned out from DPP, and both of these pushing heroes can start pushing before they are level 6, so they knew what I was talking about apparently, or at least they don't want to be pushed before that Tidehunter is level 6, and otherwise you can also see it before that Tinker has got his boots of travel, of course. Last ban out coming from DPP right now, and it is the Disruptor, maybe indicating a Wisp pickup. Of course, Wisp is one of those heroes that is countered by the glimpse from the Disruptor. I would really like to see Wisp. Wisp Tiny, please, or Ursa, or, you know, anything with a Wisp is fine. And it fits in their lineup also. I mean, like I said, Tinker and Rubik could both go solo if needed. Tinker is gonna be solo, so if they need a dual lane or a tri lane with a Rubik there as well, there is plenty of opportunity. They could even go... Nah, they need, if they go for a Wisp, they need something else, and I would hope for a Tiny. CK is also an option, of course. The ban out the Shadow Shaman on the side of Infernity, there's the Chaos Knight, so that's indeed gonna be the combination. I'm, dare I say, with the Wisp, I dare say, Wisp. Anyway, let's see what Infernity Gaming is gonna do with that. Maybe they also expect a Wisp to be picked up by DPP and will now pick it up instead. Even though they don't have that strong combination yet, they could definitely still go for it, because Clinks can go solo easy lane, Queen of Pain solo mid, and then you have an aggressive tri lane with a Wisp Jakiro and, oh, I don't know, maybe a Tiny still. The possibility is still there.
5 seconds remaining.
I really hope that we're gonna see a Wisp this game. Now that I set my mind to it, please, someone pick him up. I mean, some aggression there. And then you also have, like Chaos Knight, Wisp, if Wisp gets picked up. 2 people that can teleport all over the map and will be ganking you. And Tinker could be there as well. So 3 mobile heroes already on the side of DPP if they go for the Wisp. I know, I'm saying a lot of ifs. Let's just see what they're gonna go for. Lifestealer. Wow. He's probably gonna be on the lane, though he could still be in the jungle, but we have seen Lifestealers being picked up. We have seen it. And we have seen it not work out. I'm sure a lot of people saw the cast that Toby did with Painted Gold, and Painted Gold was not impressed with the Lifestealer, kept saying, get him Lifestealer, get him Nyx, but it just didn't, he never got there, he never got the farm up, never got the carry mode on. Let's see if Infernity Gaming can change that image that Nyx has right now. And we're gonna see, oh, no Wisp.
Dire team pick.
Can you hear my disappointment? Though I have to say, Enigma is okay-ish too, because he gets black holes, and black holes makes for action too. And of course Wisp would die very fast in the hands of a Lifestealer. And Dazzle picked up there by Infernity. I would not be expecting that one. I'm curious to see how this is gonna work out, because there's a lot of heroes on Infernity side, like Lifestealer and Clinks, that I think need quite a bit of starting gold to get their groove on, so to say. At the same time, you can only shut down really one at a time, because you can't. Well, you need more than 2 heroes to gank them. I think Lifestealer is one of those heroes that can just TP out if you can't get perma-stunned. And Clinks, of course, if you don't bring dust or anything else, then he's a pretty difficult hero to gank as well. So in that sense, one of them is gonna be big. But if Dazzle, Queen of Pain, Jakiro can hold DPP off long enough, that's the question. And we're gonna find out. And team fight wise, Infernity does not want to take team fights. Though like I said earlier, they have got the Macro Pyre, they have got the Sonic Wave, but you know, Ravage and Black Holes, that's all disable, and that's all gonna go in favor of DPP. We're gonna see if Infernity can deal with that team fight though. And we're gonna see it from the Queen of Pain, who's being played by Mary Jaina. We're gonna have Jakiro played by a stand-in, Tony Sek. We're gonna have Igor playing the Life Stealer. Dazzle will be played by Golic, and that will leave only one there. It is Idefix playing the Klinks, and he'll be going towards the top lane. So that is indeed a solo top lane, mid for the Queen of Pain, and a tri-lane for the bottom lane with a Dazzle, a Jakiro, and a Life Stealer. This is an aggressive tri-lane. Curious to see what this Dazzle is going to be speccing, if he's going to go for his Poison Touch to get that stun up, because they don't really have stuns apart from the Ice Path, and at level 1, I mean, it's there, but the stun isn't really all that much. Of course, they do have the big slow from the open wounds when Lifestealer picks it up, and that might be enough. They're going to be having that aggressive tri-lane versus the Chaos Knight, who is going to be played by Baraida. We're going to see the Rubik, who is seemingly playing support here as well, played by Campkex, okay. And we're gonna have the Tinker played by a stand-in, Lucky One, who you might know from Dota 1, by the way. He was a pretty active player then as well. I actually had him say once that he's not gonna go back to competitive Dota 2, but maybe this is his comeback. Who knows? We have Enigma played by stand-in, he's gonna be played by Stock. And the last one, but not least, hey, we already saw that one. Which one did I miss? Oh, they switched up the lanes. It is going to be a Tidehunter played by Masuke, and he is going to be going on the bottom lane. As soon as they found out who was going to be on that bottom lane, they realized, you know what, we can't do anything against this aggressive tri-lane, so we are just going to send our solo offlane to that lane to make sure that we still get some farm on our carry, namely the Chaos Knight, who's now up first. The Klinks should be fine. Should be able to get some last hits. Klink will already get a 1 second stun. Right clicks to go. Telekinesis as well. Look at this harassment, but there's a Shadow Walk. Good one to have that one as a first pickup. But Sentry Ward already being placed. Right clicks are going to continue. Idefix, you are not going to have a fun time on this top lane. And still with Sentry Ward in the bag for Rubik, as we have got Queen of Pain harassing this Tinker slightly. Tinker is on 1-4-0 with Queen of Pain on 3-for-1, so Queen of Pain getting the better of this lane so far. Should be expected though. I mean, Queen of Pain is just a very strong laner, and the thing about this is that Tinker, I mean, yeah, you can slow him down, you can try to shut him down, but at one point or another he will get his boots of travel, and he will still be as annoying. As we have a rotation from these two, they're gonna try to find the Enigma perhaps, or go for a gank in. Oh, they're gonna counter with that one. Maybe they're still gonna gank. Still have the Islands. I mean, of course, Enigma knows that they're there because they have got the ward standing around here, so they saw them go in there. Also means that he knows that that place is now probably warded. We'll find out if he's going to be doing something against that. In the meantime, Lifestealer is being left alone by his supports. He is level 2, so still had some experience stolen by his supports. And Tidehunter, he is not getting harassed away at all. And especially now that he knows where the heroes of the Dire team are, he can just stand in experience range and even get some last hits. He's 3-for-1 right now, with the Lifestealer being 9-for-7. I mean, okay, Lifestealer is winning it from the Tide, no real surprise there, but he is getting experience, and that is the most important thing of a Tidehunter. Get that level 6 up. In the meantime, it looks like we might have a gank on this Tinker right here. There's gonna come a there's a Dazzle that has an invisibility rune. And who picked it up? He'll try to probably gank the Tinker with the help of Jakiro and his Ice Path. And of course, Queen of Pain is totally ready for it. She has the mana for it as well. And the Donkey is actually bringing her bottle right now. Maybe they want to wait for that and wait until the lane is a bit more pushed out, so that Lucky One isn't standing on the wrist tower. In the meantime, Rubik 4-for-0 actually managed to get some last hits of himself. Chaos 99-for-6. I'm curious about this Klinks though. He's 1-for-0. I mean, so he's being shut down hard here. He's still level 1 with the Chaos Knight being level 3. So this is a very sad Klinks right now. And do we have a go already? Yeah, we have a go. Good stuff.
Thanks.
The things are sad. And that's what actually leaves the rune there, leaves the invisibility rune alone, and might be doing some pulling here in the jungle, since he knows that the Klinks might need some help, and he does need help. Fatebolt gets the first blood. I don't know why he was all the way over there. Reality Rift being used, that might be the reason, but he knew there was a ward there, he knew it before, he should have stayed back. at least until Dazzle was able to be there. Did not expect him to go down so fast, as I do think Idafix just slight underestimation of Chaos Knight Rubik Lane here. And if he comes in range again, we might see that again. Even now with the Dazzle there, he is gonna be able to be farming a bit more, and Jakir will be there as well. We might, because of this, see a rotation again, by the way, from the Radiant team, because now the Radiant team wants to be on the bottom lane, because here is where the farm is happening. Tidehunter level 4, and yeah, so we're gonna see if they're gonna stick with this, if they're gonna stick on this tri lane, or if they're gonna be rotating bottom again. But yeah, this Tidehunter is having a good old time. I mean, he's 10 to 2 with 15 to 9 on the Lifestealer. And as I do realize that this doesn't look proper, this looks proper. Yeah, that looks proper. We see the Lifestealer and the Queen of Pain being highest up on the last hits, with all 5 heroes topping the other 3 heroes of Infernity. And of course, one big difference there. Well, I was gonna say, yeah, Chaos Knight indeed rotated bottom again. And they're gonna go for the Tinker, for the Lifestealer here, but he rages. He's gonna get out. Stun was not in time. Pops himself just in case, and is gonna be able to run away from that one. Open wounds to hit on the Tidehunter rather, but should be fine. Just harassment, and it leaves the Rubik alone by himself on the top lane, and we'll leave the Chaos Knight here to farm by himself. And Tidehunter will probably rotate soon when he gets mounted towards the top lane to continue his well, versus tri lane again there. I like these shifting lanes, by the way. I mean, it just proves like they're so keen on well, not really winning their lanes, but at least getting that farm up on the Chaos Knight. And I do like it. Shows that awareness that is just there. Good stuff. Middle lane in the meantime, I mean, Queen of Pain, we saw her being highest on top of the last hits, and she's up versus the Tinker, who's 18 for 6. Definitely not doing bad compared to the Queen of Pain. Queen of Pain 19 for 8. So quite impressed to see that still happening. The Queen of Pain not being as aggressive as I thought she would, but she might be now. No, she's not. Look at that harassment. And Tinker still has all his mana, also has a bottle, also has an illusion rune in his bottle. They're doing a good job. And the thing that I wanted to say earlier, like the big difference between these two teams, is the Enigma. He is by himself in the jungle. There's no jungle hero on Infernity, and that means that he is getting golden experience in the jungle that Infernity is not getting, meaning that the gold graph will be in favor of DPP unless something really drastic changes. Like, for example, if there's going to be a ganking coming from the Dazzle and the Jakiro on this middle lane, Tinker being way far out, not knowing that anybody is missing there. There's the Shadow Poison, reality, what am I saying, rockets, everything. Dazzle gets the last hit. That was meaning Ice Path, of course, but yeah, that was a easy kill for Infernity, and no miscalls from the Tidehunter, I would guess, was once again being left alone as the tri lane rotates once again to the bottom lane. But they still want to keep laning. Apparently double damage rune will be guarded here. Oh, wait a second, I hear Reality Rift, but there's a Rage, and he will be able to get out of here. There's actually a dodge of a Chaos Bolt by the looks of it. Nice job by Igor. We're gonna have 3 heroes maybe coming to this bottom lane. Yes, Queen of Pain coming here as well, so this might end badly here. We do have a black hole on Enigma though, so this might be big, as the courier, actually, I think he might have scouted it. Now they're gonna come in from the other side, and Queen of Pain will just go back to the lanes. This is the right time to start ganking though, because it is 6.5 minutes in, almost 7 minutes in. And it is the time when all the wards disappear, because you place it at 6 minutes, 6.5 minutes, or 0, or between a 0 and 1 minute. And the wards last 6 minutes, so the wards disappear, and again the lane rotates because there's a tri lane. I wonder what they're gonna think right now though, if they're gonna try to go for that for the Queen of Pain, and this ward actually also almost disappears. And they are gonna go for the Queen of Pain, who knows nothing about this. Where's the stun? Nice line of sight juking. Here comes the Enigma though. Malefice still there. Blink on cooldown. Will there be a black hole used for that? Reality Rift in. No black hole being needed. 1 second stun only, but telekinesis there. And that is a black hole. Catches 2. Dazzle in the mix there as well. He still has a Shadow Grave. Does need to pop it if he wants to live. Actually, never mind. They just back off. Chaos Knight backing off there as well. I do think they could have gone for the kill on the Dazzle as well, but the support came in from the Jakiro, and overstaying their welcome is probably not the right thing to do, as there's now 5 heroes in the middle lane from DPP, and they're looking to take down a tier 1 tower. March of the Machines there as well. Tinker's still fairly far away from that Boots of Travel He needs 1500 gold, so still a long way to go, but maybe this tower will help him with that if he gets the last hit, especially Queen of Pain TPing back into the tier 2 rather. Let's see if he can do something there. Sonic Wave is up, double damage rune is up, Ice Bat not gonna hit anyone, tower goes down, Tinker indeed picking up the tower, and the stun does not hit, the blink away was in time, and DPP will be backing off with that, as Dazzle just runs into 2 people here, and Enigma just maleficing, and he's gonna be running himself out of that one. Tinker as well. Dire War still being placed just to see if someone's gonna come back. And in the meantime, Klinks was left alone. That's what you get for leaving a Klinks alone. He took down a tier 1 tower very fast, and it will be Chaos Knight that will be farming up against here again. So towers are even once more, and Tinker bought a soul ring with the gold that he got, so the Boots of Travel still have to be delayed for a moment longer. Let's take a look at the gold graph. Actually, still in favor of DPP. Not as much as it was before, though. It is. It's still. I mean, look, the top 3 heroes farming are all on the Dire side. So the big difference is still that Enigma, with the towers being even, and looks like we might have some defense incoming for the tier 1 tower. There's going to be 3 heroes here of Infernity, and the 4th is on the way, which is the Queen of Pain. There is a Ravage, however, up on the side of DPP. Let's see if they're going to be forced to use it. There's now 4 heroes of Infernity on this top lane. We do have almost full mana bars on everybody, so it should be defendable. As in, well, Ravage is still 4 versus 3. I'm not sure how that will be going. We'll be finding out soon. Queen of Pain thinking about blinking in, perhaps. Has got her Sonic Wave still. Some harassment already being done on the Tidehunter. They're just hanging back. And the only one that's not here is the Lifestealer, who is farming on the bottom lane. And now also 4 heroes here of DPP, with Enigma joining the party, even though he doesn't have mana, doesn't have Black Hole. He does still have a Soul Ring, now he has mana again. But he does not have a Black Hole, which is probably something that he might want to. Tower is going to be pressured again. Still 4 heroes hanging around here. They want to be taking this fight. They're going to be jumping into a Ravage. If they do, though, do they really want to take it, or are they just going to let the tower die? Just standing there and watching by, because if they want to save it, they have to go in now. They're going to try to deny it. That's the first one. 2 seconds stun lands on the Queen of Pain. Denied by the Jakiro, though. Ravage still used. Sonic Wave hits on 3. Queen of Pain shout gets 2. Double kill for Marie Jane, and Lifestealer TP's into the mix of all of this. Enigma gonna get interrupted, and the CP will be dying as well, and there's no casualties on Infernity Gaming, and a pause comes out from the Lifestealer. The only one not dying there on DPP is a Tinker, and that is because he was not there. And apparently the sister of Igor needs help carrying some shit. Well, that happens sometimes. Pause lost the fight was already over. Anyway, they get a denial on the tower. They get a 4 versus 0 semi-team wipe. I mean, you can call it a team wipe. Tinker wasn't there. And that's Infernity Gaming being very, very cautious about when to go in, and being there for the deny, and Ravage just after that didn't do as much as I thought it would be. Sonic Wave going through, it was just too much to deal with the Lifestealer coming in as well. I mean, just overpowered, and DPP losing a pretty big team fight, as that fight will have brought the gold graph below 0, though, you know, you don't see that really all that much just yet, because, you know, pause, experience graph, same thing. They just got 4 kills, so that's gonna be a lot of experience going their way. Of course, it's still fairly early in the game, and as I always say, kills early in the game mean less than kills later in the game. Experience-wise, that is. And, yeah, we'll see if DPP can still get back from it. I mean, in theory, they should be able to, especially if the Chaos Knight gets a bit of farm up with the amount of team fight that DPP can throw out there. They should be okay. By the way, I put on the net worth graph again because it's now 10 minutes into the game, and last hits now with these towers and kills going down mean just a bit less. We still see 3 heroes topping those charts, with the 2 supports of Infernity being lowest there, so the gold being spread a bit more evenly on DPP, which is of course because of the Enigma farming in the jungle. And well, the biggest thing though, like Lynx and Lifestealer, they can really do some big damage if they get their farm up, and they are getting their farm up, with Tinker being highest there. I'm actually quite surprised to see that. With the Chaos Knight, I think maybe he spent a bit too much time running around trying to find place to farm, because this is all last hits that he missed. And of course he went to top lane, from bottom lane to top lane, and then back to the bottom lane again, and then back to the top lane again. So that is not really ideal for your farm, I would say. And we can take a look at some more stats while we wait for Igor's sister to be done with Igor, because Igor has got to carry some stuff. Wonder what kind of stuff it is that the sister couldn't carry by herself. Maybe a car. Huh. Anyway, we're got some time to check this out. We see experience per minute on the Dire side is actually highest up on the Tinker still. That solo mid definitely paying off, and he is level 8 with the Enigma being second highest at level 7. And yeah, Tidehunter. I mean, Tidehunter is just happy there's level 6. I mean, the levels mean a bit more upon that Chaos Knight than I do upon the Tidehunter. So Chaos Knight, of course, normally when he's around level 8, he will be roaming around trying to get those kills with that maxed out Chaos Bolt, maxed out Reality Rift. But he just didn't get the farm just yet. So not there just yet. And it on the side of Infernity is just way more spread. I mean, look at that lifestealer experience per minute. He is on 420. He didn't need to leave his lane at all. He was farming there first with a trial lane, then as a solo lane, then as a trial lane again. He's all fine. It's all fine. Sorry, I was slightly distracted by the chat, because you know, in these pauses it will mean that I can look to my side screen a bit more, and I see the chat also. So hi chat. Oh look, that is a spam link. Oh, someone beat me to it. Okay, good mods. Thank you, mods. Anyway, but yeah, farm just way more spread on the Radiant than it is on the Dire, and that's gonna be really dangerous for the Radiant for now. I mean, late game it will mean a favor for DPP, but for now, these three heroes that are so farmed on Infernity, Igor, Idefix, and Marie Jaina, it is pretty dangerous. I mean, it's not only experience, it's also gold. 1700 gold on that Lifestealer. What is he building? Let's actually put this one up here. Lifestealer, I wonder what he's gonna go for. I would like to see Sanjay Yasha. I don't think we will, but I would like to see it. If I would have to say what I think we will see, well, maybe I would hope for... actually, I take it back. Yeah, I don't want to see a Sanjay Yasha. I want to see a Mjolnir. Do it. I wonder how, if his jaw is not gonna... Like, his jaw is like moving up and down the whole time, even in the pause. It's pretty tiresome. Like, good jaw aches just by looking at it. Anyway, he's got a lot of gold. Let's check out what the rest has. We already saw the Soul Ring on the Tinker and the Chaos Knight as well. We saw Boots and Rubik. Boots entitled to Mana Boots even, so nice one there. Enigma building towards his mechanism. No real big items just yet. I mean, it's just 10 minutes into the game. We have smokes on the two supports of the Dire team. Boots on the entire team. Queen of Pain, the only one without branches. We have a go again, by the way, but no real big items yet up on their side either. And apparently it was heavy stuff. Maybe boxes with books, perhaps. But then still, how many books could they have been? Why would you put them all in one box? That's a better question. Or maybe a closet with the clothes still in there. Could be. Anyway, the unpause has been done, so we're gonna be seeing what people will be doing. Well, actually, there was just a big team fight going the way of Infernity. Already seems ages ago. Probably was ages ago. Oh, now the graphs have updated. Not that much though. 1k experience in favor after that fight, but it did drop 2.5k. Reality Rift in and gonna hit. 4 seconds done upon this Klings here, and he is gonna drop with that one. One more hit needed. One more hit needed. He's gonna be staying alive. 7 HP was the one, and the Shadow Walk was stolen by the Rubik. Will be used to get away from Igor. Oh, this Klings, most luckiest Klings in the world. And he's of course building towards his Orchid, by the way. Oh, This Rubik finding out that there's way too many heroes in this dire jungle to think about doing
Dire's
anything right
bottom
now.
tower is under attack.
This is the fun spell to steal on the Rubik, by the way. Tinker picking up an invisibility rune, making sure that Queen of Pain is not getting it. Telekinesis on the Queen of Pain. There's gonna be rockets flying in as well. Malif is there as well. The blink away should still be happening. And there's gonna be a blink being stolen by the Rubik. Also one of those good spells to have. Blink in blocks the path of the Queen of Pain. One more hit needed. Will there be a blink again? No, there won't be. Ice Path doesn't hit on anybody anymore. Self being used by the Rubik, and he'll be getting away as the Queen of Pain has made her way to the base once more. So the aggression is there from both teams, or at least from DPP's side. With no casualties because of the aggression, which is quite interesting to see. On either side, actually. Of course, they didn't kill off this Kalinx, and they also weren't able to kill off the Queen of Pain.
Dire's structures are fortified.
Tidehunter, oh, not sticking around, so gonna have this tower being denied. Open wounds will still slow him down. Oh, he actually wants to chase this.
Has been denied.
Or does he? Queen of Pain being there as well. Nice, he's going a different route. And Tidehunter is just gonna hide behind this tower. Tower getting denied still, of course, but yeah, that is to be expected. Rune of 14 minutes will spawn. Maybe Queen of Pain will wait for that, or maybe she'll just try to help out this killing off the Enigma. Looks like that's gonna be the case. The ward is there for the Radiant side, though. Telekinesis here because Rubik is here as well. We still have the fire arrows going down on that on an Enigma, and he goes down. Reality Drifting. Queen of Pain drops. Chaos Knight picking up the last hit. Kalinx will be backing out. He is safe. Does not hitting on him anymore. Or actually it did, but he is gonna be out safe enough. And he's gonna just bash on this tier 1 tower a bit, and he can do that. Blinks are gonna be going on him from the Enigma because they want to defend this. TP incoming from the Tinker, who by the way has got his boots of travel, so a nice one to have for him. As Jakiro just placed a ward to stop the Ancients from being stacked, which is of course something that you might want to do if you have a Tinker in your pool, and this Lifestealer is just going to rage and TP out. Should be fine with that one. And he is not going to be getting killed off by these three right here. It looks like they might want to try to force out a fight in this bottom lane, as in they are starting to push the lane. Just right clicking all the creepies down. And they will be able to put some damage on this tower. I think Queen of Pain is going to be picking up a haste rune. Might be able to do something in return. We also have the Lifestealer going there as well as the Jakiro. So they're going to try to defend this tower if DPP decides to continue pushing, which is actually not going to be the case. Especially not now that they've seen that there is indeed going to be defense for that. Oh, or do they want to take this team fight? Tinker there, Enigma there. They have 5 heroes on this bottom lane. And they're going to use the Tidehunter as bait. This is bait. This is so bait.
Try again.
And it didn't work. But the Reality Rift's still there. But there's a rage. TP incoming from Dazzle. March to the Machines, making sure that nobody is going to be going in on them. But they might still want to think about going in themselves. The only one not there is the Kalinx, who's still farming on the top lane. Rockets will fly, just doing some harassment. Fadebot going through as well. And they TP out, or at least the Tinker does. But Tinker will be back here in a moment because he can. He's the Tinker after all. And last time DPP wanted to force a team fight like this, they were not able to do anything. As in, they lost 4 heroes, and indeed, they're not going to try it again. They're going to back out. Bait did not work on the Lifestealer. And they're going to just go back to farming as we have Tinker. He TP to the top lane to push back the pushing that came there from the Kalinx. And Kalinx is just going to continue farming because he can. 300 gold up on the Chaos Knight. Has got his threats complete. I was going to expect him to have something more, but it doesn't look like it. And everybody on their own halves of the map, so to speak. Apart from this Kalinx, who of course has that escape mechanism, so it doesn't need to be as careful as the rest perhaps. But the rest is all playing it safe. Haste rune activated by the Queen of Pain. Let's see if Sheever's gonna go somewhere. TP in from Tinker to the bottom lane. Maybe they want to try to go for Igor again. Igor, he is farming towards an armlet. Sonic Wave going through. Reality, oh sorry, Telekinesis. He stole the rage. Manifest going off on Igor. Rockets will fly as well. Will there be a black hole? There could be. Here comes the Tide as well, though. He's gonna TP out. Black hole cancels the TP, and Lifestealer will take a dive. Chaos Knight picking up the kill on Black hole. That is not an overuse. They needed that black hole. They need those kills on the lifestealer. Otherwise, they use 4 heroes to try to take down 1 hero and not gonna get it. So, a good use of their stalls. And of course, if they're still gonna have a team fight, they still have the Ravage, so no real loss there. It's gonna be Dazzle and Jakiro trying to defend this tier 2 tower. I don't think it will be very successful, but they're gonna try it anyway. Reality Rift in from the Dazzle. 3 seconds stun. Right click's going on. He can't shadow. Well, he can't shadow grave himself just yet because he was stunned up. Rubik very low on HP, but will try to make it out. Still has a rage if needed. As we see Queen of Pain thinking about making an entrance. Has a Sonic Blade as well, looking for a way in on that Rubik, but Rubik has hidden himself well. Tower goes down, Rubik TP's out, and the rest of DPP, they are gonna back out as well. And I need some more drinks. Ooh. A blink dagger on the tide. I like tides with blink daggers. Maybe this time he doesn't need bait to start a team, but come on. Thank you. He doesn't need to start team fights with bait. He can just blink in and start. There we go. 1100 gold up on this Queen of Pain. Who's going for a Dagon? Are you now? I mean, burst damage is the one that they have, to be fair, with the Sonic Wave, with the Metal Fire. Oh, wait a second. Telekinesis, Rage still being used by the Rubik. Should be able to back off, and here comes reinforcement just in case Queen of Pain was thinking about chasing that one. Good call. We have Jakiro building towards the mechanism. And Dazzle almost got 1k gold. Oh my god, he's got 1k gold. Is he gonna go for mana boots? He already has mana boots. That was fast. And he's lost his 1k gold again as well. Well. Interesting. 1200 gold upon the lifestealer. And we have 4 heroes here from DPP in this middle lane. With the Chaos Knight taking the farm. And this is not really ideal for them to have. I mean, yeah, they can split push, especially with the Tinker on the map as well. But they are sharing the experience of all the lanes. And experience is something that is now going towards favor of, or should be going towards the Infinity. Even though apparently they're not getting that much experience either. As we have still, they're farming together. 3 heroes here at the same creep spawn in the jungle. Enigma waiting by the side. They might want to go for this Queen of Pain here. But Queen of Pain blinks away, smells trouble. And now notice she's just in time because her creeps are gonna get killed off and she just dodged a bullet. Did Enigma finish his mechanism already? Yes, he did. And he's got 900 gold to boot as well. That's of course the help of the tower gold as well. And the Radiant side is 2 towers in favor right now of Infernity. DPP 2 towers ahead. That is smoke up for Infernity. Where are they gonna go? Are they gonna come in from behind on DPP? They could try to do that. At the same time, there's a Ravage and a Black Hole that they're gonna be fighting against. Dazzle leading the charge might not be the best thing ever. They're gonna find the Enigma first. Lands him out of it and finds himself a Black Hole of 3. Ravage in the middle of all of that. 2 healing wave going through. Not gonna do anything anymore. Not for the Jakiro, not for the Queen of Pain. Mechanism being used by the Radiant side. Dazzle trying to get away from that one. Lifestealer will go down. And Dazzle still alive for some weird reason. Should be fine again. And the hero that was not there was the Lifestealer. Then Enigma. I mean, you know, you're just standing here waiting around until, of course, people start coming in here and you can go in for that Black Hole. And all of a sudden, 3 heroes around you. It's like, hey, a free Black Hole. That's cool. He just turns around, Black Hole, 3 heroes in there. Nice job, Ravage over the top. I mean, there was no way Infernity could have taken that one securely. And they still lost their Lifestealer. They lost their Queen of Pain, lost their Jakiro. And Queen of Pain, as well as Lifestealer, were of course the most important one to lose there. Of course, the Clinks wasn't there. The Clinks was gonna get Malefice, gonna get Garst. Anchor Smash, 1 more hit needed. Dust being popped, and that's a right click from the Tidehunter getting the kill.
Why fire your arrows at me when Kunkka's sails need burning?
Kunkka's not in the game, Tidehunter. Don't be so confused. Anyway, But yeah, that Klinks was the only one not there, and now they picked that one up as well. So they have got some good control over the 3 carries of the Dire team. At the same time, why is Queen of Pain dropping so low? Hello, she found the Tinker. Tinker landed some rockets, so he's gonna be able to TP out. He's got himself a 4-staff. He is, of course, the highest net worth in the game, and it's spiking up that much, of course, because he got that boost of travel, because he's constantly pushing those lanes out, and something that is also, of course, a result of having DPP grouping up so much, because they have been grouping up a lot, as I said earlier. But that also means that Tinker is going to get the farm on the other 2 lanes, where the rest of DPP is not at. Gonna have the Rubik still picked up some new dust, which is, of course, proven very useful there. BKB being built by the Enigma, so he cannot be interrupted when casting a black hole. Oh. Yeah, we just got disappointed. I just got disappointed, let's put it that way. I was hoping to see a Dagon, to be fair. That would be fun, but she is just gonna go for this guy. For the Yule Scepter. Is a much more safe pick, is a much more solid choice of items. Dagon would be fun though. It looks like there's gonna be a gank on Igor right here. He comes right on, lands the stun, not gonna land it because the Rage of TP is earlier. And there's no Enigma close by to this time land a black hole, but they still find someone in the jungle. Yule Scepter on Queen of Pain will be enough. That was her Yule Sceptering herself. She's on 24 HP still, but should be fine. Nobody there to chase it. Nice use of the stick charges there, keeping her up. Without those, she would be so that right now. Looks like this tower is still going to take a dive though. I mean, there's 3 heroes here of Infernity trying to defend it. But it doesn't look like they're going to be able to do it. Rockets will fly. Heals go through. Ice Path will land. Still only harassment. Ice Path will lure the creeps away though, but Tidehunter doesn't care. He's just going to take up the tower like a man. And Klinks in the meantime destroying the last tier 1 tower on the side of DPP. Open wounds up on the Tidehunter, gets 4 staff forward. In the meantime, Black Hole catches 2. Enigma finding 2 kills up 2. Ravage hit the remainder here. Gush lands on the Igor, who's trying to get himself away, won't be able to do so. Yule Scepter on the Queen of Pain will still go down to the Fate Bolt of the Rubik. TPing coming back from the Tinker because they're not done just yet. They have 1 hero left to kill, who is already dusted up, but he doesn't know how fast his legs can carry him to get him away from that crime scene. 4 of his teammates were just killed off ruthlessly. Tower goes down, and DPP, they are not done yet. They are gonna go for this tier 3 tower, and there's not gonna be anybody to stop them, even though they don't have a black hole anymore, they don't have a Ravage anymore. Jakiro is gonna try to do what he can with the Ice Path, at least luring some of the creeps away. And it looks like, oh, do they have a gem? They don't have a gem. They don't see him right here. TP out from the Tidehunter. Maybe Klinks can pick up a Stray when everybody leaves apart from 1. Maybe he can pick up the Enigma, or maybe the Rubik. I don't think he can do the Chaos Knight though. Might be lucky. But he's still hanging around here, and he's gonna have support soon too. The rest of his teammates are on the way. Dust being popped is too late though. It's too late. Queen of Pain coming in. Malif is there. Yule Scepter up on the Enigma. Ice Bath. 3 seconds on. Queen of Pain wishes she never blinked in. Gonna have to blink herself out. Cannot do that. Varida picking up the kill. Silence up on the Chaos Knight, who goes down. Still dust being used, so they see the Klinks, but they can't fight this anymore. They have to get out. Rockets will hit. A lot of damage being done to this Klinks. Open wounds up on the Enigma. He'll make sure that Klinks is staying alive. Telekinesis there as well. Will stun up the Dazzle. TP out from the... Oh, wait a second. Klinks very low on HP. Tidehunter coming in from the back. Throwing down... Ooh. Still a right click from the Rubik. Tidehunter not done just yet. TP out. Rage from the Lifestealer will be enough. But yeah. I mean, at first it was DPP. Slightly caught out because Infernity made sure that they tried to get someone on the back foot. But then Queen of Pain being too greedy, first one to blink in, Chaos Knight just pick him up, and then they got some kills for themselves. And as in Infernity picked up the Chaos Knight, which is of course a big kill to get. But they still lost the Klinks again, and that's a big one that they should not be losing. Together with the Queen of Pain and the Lifestealer, of course, but the Klinks, not ideal at all, and he is pretty squishy. He definitely needs to do something about his HP. Sonic Wave only hits on creeps. Rockets will fly. Mechanism up on the Chaos Knight. And we have Tidehunter building towards the pipe. BKB is complete up on the Enigma, and he does have a Gem of True Sight right now. Malefice finds the Queen of Pain, who blinks away. Telekinesis should still be there as soon as their vision, unless the blink is there first. I think the blink is gonna be there first, and the chase is not gonna continue. Queen of Pain sticking around there though, and blinks away towards the Radiant jungle. While the rest of his team is gonna find trouble here. Dazzle's gonna be the first one to find trouble. Reality Rift in, rockets will fly, and the Shallow Grave will only help him for so long as he'll still get picked up there. Tinker getting the last hit, and Queen of Pain coming in from the side, thinking she might be able to do something. Still, the blink is stolen by the Rubik, so he can't chase if he wants to. Open wounds on Rubik. There goes the Ghost Scepter, able to make sure that the Lifestealer is not going to chase that. Ravage hits him too, and the Queen of Pain goes down. Jakiro goes down. The Lifestealer on the way out, and it looks like DPP is just pulling so far ahead with these team fights that they can just take. And Infernity have no answers to these team fights. They try to avoid them, but keep running into them. And they still have, of course, that Klinks on the map, who's trying to do what he can, as he's gonna find Lucky One. There's a silence, there's the right clicks, the Force Staff is still there, and should make sure that Tinker will be safe again. This Klinks will have to eat a creep to make sure he stays alive. He picked up a Demon's Edge, by the way. It's gonna be I kill you before you kill me. He has to have a very short period of time, and where he does a lot of damage though, because his HP is really not that impressive. Open wounds up on the Tide. Ice Path there as well. Well, Macropyre being used about Black Hole, catches two, Macropyre gets stolen, gets laid down over the top, and it is a Dazzle and a Jakiro that go down. Of course, it's a shame that's only the two supports there. We still have Igor trying to do something. Rages and is gonna get himself away from that one again. Should be fine. Here comes Queen of Pain again. Sonic Wave in 11 seconds. Blink away. No Reality Rift in anymore. Silence up on Barida, who's gonna be forced out of there. One Queen of Pain chasing though, and still gets the kill on the Chaos Knight, and now with the haste rune gonna be able to back up. Been getting chased down by the Tinker. Not gonna be able to get it though. In the meantime, Kalink still went down by the Enigma, who got the kill there. As we have the Chaos Knight buying back aside into the game. Igor goes down. Smiley's being sent, as it looks like this will be. I don't know. Queen of Pain still picks up the Tidehunter. Nice one. This is just a battle arena right here. Queen of Pain gonna try to get herself out of this one. Gets Shallow Grave though. Should be fine. Lucky One still landing March of the Machines, because that's what the Tinkers do. He gets the Queen of Pain too as well. I wonder what she was trying to do there. Maybe trying to snipe up the Rubik, but Rubik will be safe at home because he TP'd out, and Tinker will be the last one to go. And actually, no barracks went down. That was a massive fight. And I would definitely not call that in favor of Infernity Gaming, but they did manage to defend their barracks and kill off some heroes as well. Buyback, of course, being used by the Chaos Knight, which was pretty big, and that is, yeah. Oh, by the way, yeah, I did notice the courier going down 2.5 minutes ago, but that was in the middle of a fight, so. Oh well. Side of Vice up by the Tinker. Gold graph 15k in favor of DPP. They are spiking right now. And experience graph should look about the same. It's even worse for Infernity there. It's at 20k in favor of DPP, as they're looking strong with their lineup right now. And their Kalinks might be able to do something there, but he needs more farm. He needs more pickups, and DPP is making sure that there's not going to be that many pickups. Because they're sticking together the entire time, which is of course ideal for them, because they want to take team fight. They got the team fight. But this Klinks, he's not very good with team fights. He needs to pick someone up one by one, as we see Lifestealer raging. Open wounds there. Reality Rift in on the Jakiro, who's gonna get a stun still, or is he not? Yes, he is. 3 seconds by Jakiro. We have a Malefice still for the Lifestealer, but he should be able to get himself out of that one. And there's gonna be another Martian Machine soon. If they want to push this in again, they can. Killing's still trying to find some farm, knowing that he can't do anything here just yet. Wards being placed by the Radiant side to make sure where everybody is. Tinker TPing back in again. Queen of Pain blinking in there. Gonna be Yule Sceptering himself. And we'll be getting, 4 seconds stun on top of... Yeah, I was gonna say, on top of the side of Vice from Lucky One. And that's gonna be the GG for game 1. Rockets will still fly. They'll still try to kill off this Dazzle right here, but Dazzle has no owner anymore. And like I said, this was game 1. We're gonna see 2 games between these two teams, because it's a GosuLeague. The league system as we know it, everybody faces each other twice, and at the end of the season, the team with the most points wins. And you get a point for each win, so that is why you face each other twice. Also, of course, because you want to have a game from the Radiant side or from the Dire side to make everything as even as possible. Yes, you get that range creep tide. Rabbit's being used for that one. But yeah, my name is Sheever. I'm a GosuGamers caster. If you want to find out more about GosuLeague Division 1 as well as Division 2, of course Division 1 you can buy in the in-game store. You can go to gosugamers.net/Dota2, and then on the right side of the page you'll see a link towards GosuLeague Season 4. And you can find all your information there. Black hole, yay! It's only Queen of Pain left in the game, by the way. Oh, she still got a double kill though, but will still get picked off. Titans are also double kills. Still waiting for the throne to be picked up. If you want to support me, you can go to youtube.com/SheeverGaming. I'm trying to go for 5k subscriptions, so all help is very welcome. Oh, he jumped in a creep. This is all Queen of Pain controlling these dire heroes, by the way. It's pretty nice. We're still having to wait until these towers are down. And without these two teams, I mean, we can't even start game number 2 anyway, so we might as well wait, right? Yeah, let's drift in by Jakiro, by Dazzle as well. I mean, what can you do against a Tinker that can just sheep you every time again?
Blinded you with science.
Not sure why they're not killing off the barracks and stuff though. Tinker wants to continue farming. Farming the Queen of Pain.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Meantime, the creeps are doing the hard work. Oh, thank you, Stock. He's trying to help out. Oh, never mind. Tinker's trying to help out. Nope. Tinker just had his TP cancelled. You know what? We are gonna just listen to some music while we wait for these teams to fight out. Anyway, we'll be switching overlays, so if you wanna... that's Rubik disconnected, that's not the right one. Anyway, we'll be right back here with game number 2, so stay tuned for that. And don't go anywhere.